We said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
Meh. This word perfectly describes the latest film in the Pacific Rim franchise. With good intentions, the film falls flat on its face. It relies on the strong foundations of the first film to support it. Idris Elba was a perfect fit for the first film. Personally, I believe the first had a perfect mix of cliche, good old-fashioned fighting between like a metal giant and an alien beast, and an original story, with rivals coming together, and we get to look at relationships being changed, and it was really good. This film, the second in the franchise, tries to be that, with a mixture of other films also. This film feels like Iron Man 2, with drones aiming to replace the star, being the Jaeger pilots. It then feels like Ender's Game, with the young recruits being in the military type setting, and of course there happens to be that bully that just happens to pick on the star of the film. This film tries to be so much that it ends up being nothing. If the CGI in a film is better than the film itself, you know someone has made a mistake somewhere. Now, being a fan of a good old fight, especially between a giant robot and an alien, I went into the first film expecting nothing more. However, when I was awarded with good actors, a good plot, mixed with the amazing action I was looking for, I really wanted to know when I could get my hands on Pacific Rim 2. This film takes about 0.5 steps forward and 10 steps back. I couldn't care any less about the characters. I didn't even know who most of them were due to the lack of character development. It's all kids also, this really put me off. We were told in the first film that the lack of skilled pilots were the problem, and that the best were hard to come by. So, fast forward 10 years, and I'm meant to believe the best are teenage recruits who can't even pass the entry exam? But they have no problem challenging an alien the size of a skyscraper. As I talked about before, there is a bully that just so happens to challenge the star of the film. This character is so underdeveloped that I could have talked to a potato and had a better time. It's all tension and name-calling and maybe a little fight or two, and before you know it, her attitude is completely changed and now it's, go build your Jaeger. Yeah, nobody's buying it. I am really annoyed, and I need to emphasise that I am really annoyed about the way this film turned out. I so enjoyed the first one, and honestly I feel as if this could have been a straight-to-DVD release. The CGI and actors were wasted on a story no better than a 2011 Xbox Avatar indie game. I'm going to give this film a 4 out of 10. The CGI and action alone deserved a few points, and I cannot award it for that. This film isn't even 2 hours, you know, it's 1 hour 50 of meh. If you want to go watch it, go for it. It's good for a few fights and cool CGI and cool scenes. If you are on the fence, don't watch it. Go watch something worth your time. Go watch Aquaman. Aquaman's better than this film. Go watch Mission Impossible. That film was great. If you are wondering whether this film is worth your time or not, it probably isn't. Unless all you look for in a film is fighting and fighting and fighting, then this film might just be for you. Anyway guys, I know this was a little bit of a short review today, but this film did disappoint me. There wasn't much to say about it, apart from it sucked, really. If you are new here, I'd appreciate a like, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Peace out.